You know a lot more about Calvin than I do.
I wonder if we have any listeners left at this point. Every week I wonder that, but then I get an email and said, hey, we heard your show, and they'll say something about in the late hour. It's like, well, someone's listening.
Yep.
I could have seen losing some at percutaneous nephrolithotomy, possibly.
Did you get the .com? Did you get the website for that?
I wonder, that would be one domain. I bet that's not taken.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's taken. Sorry. It's a porn site.
Nice. I don't want to know what part of porn is that word.
Well, let's figure it out. I'm sorry. What's the word again? I can't even repeat it.
Percutaneous nephrolithotomy.
Percutaneousnephrolithotomy.com.
Should we see if it's available? He'd have to write down how to spell that, though.
No, we could do that off the air. Let the listeners that really want to know if it's available.
Would it make any difference if a person misspelled it? I mean,
probably not.
Gee, we've had the website for 20 years. We've got one hit. Somebody hit it by accident. They're looking for .biz.
Hey, it's completely off the subject, but
that never stops us. So go right ahead.
One of the technical guys, computer guys that worked for me some time ago, said that he knew a guy who would go to eBay and look for stuff that was for sale that was misspelled. Because apparently there's a lot of stuff misspelled.
Okay.
He would then, and they weren't getting that many hits because it was misspelled.
Yeah.
So he would then buy that, put it back on eBay with the proper spelling.
He's flipping on eBay.
And make a profit.
That's great. I love that.
Isn't
I like that
cool?
too. That's a good idea. I'm going to do that.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, like look for Robin Younts with the name spelled wrong, or
Cat, K-A-T.
That's a good idea.
I bet there's a lot of common misspellings. I'm sure that person would know.
Well, yeah, particularly like Toshiba, you could see easily misspelling Toshiba or Panasonic.
Yeah. Wow.
So it might be taking advantage of people who are sort of spelling challenged.
What? You know what? If you're so stupid that you can't spell your listing correctly on eBay, all bets are off.
When they
Sorry.
were typing, they probably should use spell check, I guess.
Whoa.
Plutonium.
There's a lot of words on spell check that should be should not get the red line under them.
Yeah.
Crack Greg up with that one there, Dobie.
Not often that I can do that. I'm surprised he has one. You have to know that Greg comes up with his bad puns. He hasn't done one tonight yet. It's already.
He just did one.
No, Dobie, you had a couple good puns. I'll let you take control now. You've done a good job.
No. It's your baby. I don't want to infringe on that.
Oh no, please, it's okay.
He's too busy passing a stone to come up with anything.
My thoughts have been a little stuck tonight. It's been a very uncomfortable day.
He's stuck in his urethra.
I think he might be stoned.
Hey. See, now we go.
Perfect. That's a perfect example.
We go. Now he's one of us.
Now, Dobie, now you have two guys here tonight who do bad puns.
Oh, stereo puns. Papa was a kidney stone. Now, you have to get up in the morning, so I don't want to keep you too late. We're going to take a break. We're going to say goodbye to you for now.
Okay.
And I know you got to drive back, but again, let's plug the website. 2bitguru.com is Eno's site, and he'll be doing some more blogs, hopefully for ours. So we want to get some more Greg and Shelley and myself. We should really do one, too.
Yeah, we do. We need to.
And I know Gary wants to put his Hall of Fame and stuff up there. It'll just be more.
Can he come back sometime soon? I miss Gary.
I miss Gary, too. He works Sunday nights, and he has to do that for his job, and when he's off and free and available, he'll be able to do that. You're welcome to be with us on phone, in studio, anytime. We try to keep an open door policy, and like the universe says, whenever you're available, come on in. It's been great when someone leaves, another one comes in, and it's been perfect.
Well, listen, this has really been great for me. I love this.
Yeah, it's fun. We love it too.
This is fun.
Yep, we do it every week.
Yeah,
and it's not really meditation, but it is, because we talk about whatever subjects, and I don't know about you. I think about
it's therapeutic
through the week.
Therapeutic, yeah. Laughter is so good. Laughter seems to be its own form of of meditation.
Absolutely.
true. Yep.
And we've had such compliments, which I really cherish. Is that our guests come on and say, I didn't know what to expect. It's a show in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and we come on your show, and it's not only fun. Then I find myself calling as a listening like Karen Uchima.
Yep, Karen and Grant are people that, were guests first, and now they listen religiously every week.
And call in, and they always have something good to say, either an email or something. So we just want to create a vibe of people that think good, positive thoughts, and it's growing every week. We appreciate you being part of it.
I would thank you so much. I would like to say one thing from the bottom of my heart.
Okay.
2-Bit Guru. 2 is spelled T-W-O.
Oh, you better go. You better get T-O-O. You better get that because someone's going to put it up on eBay.
Yeah. I think I better get the 3 2s and toe.
Yeah. T-O, T-O-O, T-W-O, T-U.
If Nate's listening yet, he should put in an order now. Get the GoDaddy order in, Nate, right away.
It's going to cost you $5,000 to get every kind of. Yeah, try putting Mothership Connection in there.
Yeah, really.
We got it. So, Eno Yaw, our guest, thank you very much. We'll look more blogs for you in the very near future. And anytime you want to check it on the phone, if you want to do a blog a week, we'll talk about that. You'll be back.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Eno Yaw, our guest. We'll be back right after this. Taking a quick break. AM 1050 is WLIP.
You're listening to the Mothership Connection on AM 1050 WLIP, your cosmic link to the other side.
Almost out of gas on the Mothership this week. Thank you for listening, everybody who called, everybody who participated. Eno Yaw.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, he's great. I've known him for so many years, and he was always like that, very holistic and gardening and stuff. And he never foisted it upon anybody else. He just said, hey, this is what I do. This is who I am. I'm not sorry about it. And as we had the show, we kind of got back together after many years of just living our lives. I said, come on to the show. He had a blast. I could tell he did.
Mm-hmm.
And working in a produce department, listening to some of the things that he had to say, it's interesting. I mean, it would be interesting anyways, but it's a little bit more interesting now that I can see it from one end and then from another end. To me, it's interesting.
Well, he talks about some of the things he eats for breakfast. Millet. You know what millet is? Mm-mm. It's a grain that he talks about how he soaks it in water, and how it's very high fibrous and not a lot of. I think they feed it to animals actually. It's some kind of very high fiber grain. I should have asked him about that. He'll be back on again. We'll ask him about it. And he sprinkles like berries on it, stuff like that. Eats it. And,
I remember he talked about that on the radio on his phone interview last time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Yeah.
So I mean, he's a very healthy guy, and he's. I think it's just good. You're right. All the stuff the big businesses put out there. I mean, Shelley changed it 6 months ago, changed her lifestyle, and noticeably improved. I have done it, and I'm doing it. Hopefully, you're doing it. You pass this kidney stone.
Once this stone is out, excuse me, and I'm on my vacation, I do plan on changing a lot of different habits. And I mean, these are things that I always try to do anyways. But I tell you, financially binding. Food is it's absolutely insane. Just trying to eat healthier, it's gonna put a pinch on the pocketbook terribly. Yep. So, but now on the flip side, by not purchasing all the things that are bad for you, maybe this will even out. So
I think it does.
And I'm certainly gonna start spending less on soda. I mean, I'm gonna go stock up on what Shelley turned me on to last week. I'm gonna get some of that, but I'm not gonna go crazy.
Can I tell you that I sent the company an email.
Oh, really?
Zevia, I sent them an email telling them that we talk about their product on the show and how we're all trying to do healthy stuff.
Are they
going
to send lawyers our way?
No, I asked them to do a promotion and to send some coupons or something so we can get some coupons to our listeners.
Fascinating.
I haven't heard back yet, but I just did it late Friday. So
I wonder. I'm going to have to do some more digging to find out how I can get that at our store, because I don't know if they're in relation to any other bottling company or who does their didistribution, but I would love to find that out. So I don't have to travel so far. I don't have to travel half a county away.
Well, you know what? And I'm sure that, what's the Marianos? They probably have it. And that's all owned by Roundy's. So I'm sure that corporate Roundy's already has something set up.
I would hope so. But again, we go on and on about the weirdness of big corporations. It all depends on if they can make a buck at it. Yeah, but if there's no money involved, they're not going to touch it with a 10-foot organic pole.
Boy, what a great company. And I think about it, for having a food store in Wisconsin, Roundy's.
Yeah. It's not Thinnies or Skinnies.
Nope.
And I mean, I don't mean to pick on the store that I work at. Because it could be any grocery store, and there are several of them in this state. But it's easier to see the shortcomings of one that you're in all the time, but they're not necessarily shortcomings. Just you can see it now that we talk about this other type of stuff. You can see it for what it is, I guess. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't have to, because the show's over.
Right.
No one can really do anything now.
Right.
Next week, who do we have next week? Is Joe Diamond going to be here?
I hope so. But
Absolutely.
I'm not sure yet.
Well, we'll find somebody
Yeah.
to do it.
We'll get somebody.
Labor Day, as we get into fall, as the days get shorter, will hopefully make your nights a little bit more enjoyable. Like an interesting guest coming up. Big 9/11 show coming up. It's
Can't
the 10th,
wait.
I don't want to say anniversary, but it is the 10th
Kind of,
commemoration.
it's an anniversary, yep.
And we'll talk about that, get to the bottom of it. If you have any ideas, topics, go to the mothershipconnection.net. On behalf of Shelley Maas-Hernandez and Greg Deguire and Eno Yaw, my name is Dobie Maxwell. And thank you for listening. Coming up next, the best of Frank Carmichael. Good night. Thanks for listening.
Good night, everybody.